Hey, um, hey, happy Monday, October 13, 2025. Hope you're having an awesome day today. It is a rainy fall day here. Nor'easter came up the coast. Fortunately, I'm inland, so no winds or anything like that. So pretty lucky, just some rain. But I hope you're doing well wherever you are watching from. Let me know where you're watching from, and hope you're having a great day. So I think you might see this barn sketch. What I want to do. Hey, MJB. What's good, Mr. Nick? MJB, good to see you. Hope all's well. Good to see you, man. Um, so what I want to do is I think I'm going to add some background to this fall kind of barn, and a couple of things. I thought maybe I'd break out a graphite stick. I haven't used a graphite stick in a while. So we're going to throw down some graphite. I'll throw some water on top of it, and I'll just show you guys how we can add kind of a I'm picturing like a gray kind of fallish sky happening in the background here. So let's do that. Graphite sticks are cool. I love this. This is water soluble, so I can paint. I can dip it in water. I can add water to it after I put it down on paper. Let me just show you. I'm just grabbing some water on a brush here. Let me throw down some water kind of as a background. Cool. Just a little bit for now. And I'm going to take this graphite stick and we're just going to kind of put it on the wet areas and kind of let it bleed a little bit. And I'm going to brush it around. Lots of times I actually like to take the graphite stick and dip it in water and kind of sketch paint with it. So I think we'll try it that way. Let me dip it in water. And I'm just going for just kind of a grayish background. I could do it with watercolor if I wanted to. But I thought it'd be fun. I haven't used graphite in a while, so I thought it'd be fun just to break it out. I'm literally just taking it and dipping it right in the water. Boom. So water soluble graphite sticks are a lot of fun to play around with. I'm kind of doing like a scribbly pattern in the background. Maybe it's going to form some clouds. I'm not sure yet. But let's actually mix. I have an ink here I'm going to try. So we'll put that aside. I'm going to use some of this ink. This one here is called Forgotten Iced Coffee. I never forget my iced coffee because it's so delish. Sometimes it takes me like 8 hours to drink a cup of iced coffee. It's all good. So I'm just dipping into that ink. I'm going to throw it down here. Darken up the sky a little bit. Boom. Hopefully this is creating like a little bit of vibe on the sketch. Hopefully it's also pulling out the barn a little bit more against that white background. It'll be fun to see what color this ink dries as. So it's called Forgotten Iced Coffee, but right now it's not looking iced coffee-ish. So I think the magic might happen as it dries. Yeah, I'm that dude that geeks out on watching ink dry or paint dry. Yeah, guilty, right here, guilty. It's just fun because it transforms as it dries. I noticed that with my watercolor stuff, any inks I throw down. Just part of the fun, part of the magic. So I think you can kind of catch the fall vibes there with that grayish looking sky. All right, so we'll let that kind of dry, see what happens with that background. And I'm going to throw down a little more. Let's see, what do I want to use? I'm going to grab some yellow, some lemon yellow here. I like the look of yellow against the gray. So I kind of like how this roof is popping out against that gray background. Just grabbing some green. Let's see. You know what I'm gonna put on? I haven't had any fluorescent orange. Let's throw some of this on. See what happens. Yeah, I like that orange. I like the way it just brightens things up a little bit on here. Hey, I just saw Kiko on. Hope all's well. Some good decaf coffee on a cold fall day. I'll take it. All right, cool. Let me zoom out. Hey, KR. Great to see you on YouTube. Hope all's well. I'm going to zoom in closer so you guys can see. I was just popping some details on there. So nice. I appreciate your kind words. Thank you. I kind of think this one might be done. I'm just going to, let's look at it for a minute. I don't know what else I would add. I kind of like the white kind of drive area going up to the barn. I don't want to color that. I like all the white space around the roof area. I think that's cool. Maybe after it dries, I would just come back with Picking a Sharpie, or even this Energel pen. This is brown color, and maybe just outline, pull out maybe the shape of the door up top, and maybe the shape of these doors. Just kind of throw down some ink to pull those out a little bit. Do I want to? No, I was thinking about popping more reflex rose color to make it really vibrant, but I don't. I think I'm going to leave it. Let me see if I can add some of these details. I'm going to zoom in. Zoom, zoom, zoom. There we go. Close up. You can kind of see how this is all drying. I actually like the colors that are happening kind of on the bottom in here. Looks cool. There we go. So I just want to kind of pull out some of those shapes. I think it worked. Let's go to the side here. Maybe these windows. Cool. I like the way it's looking. And I think I want to just pull out kind of the outline of the barn against the background. Let's try this. Let me see if I can use this fountain pen. I think it helped a little bit. Let me break out a Sharpie. It might be better. Sharpies don't like to write on wet areas. So some of this is still a little wet, but let me see if I can maybe pull out some of this here. There we go. I think that helped. Hey, Matt Larock, good to see you. I like using the texture of the paper to create a pattern in the background. Hey, that's a cool tip. I love that idea. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, you can kind of see the texture popping out here a little bit. That's a cool pro tip. Love it. Yeah, right. The texture of the paper is another kind of tool in our creative bag here. We can use the texture of the paper. I even say gravity is a tool. I can, letting things kind of puddle down and run down the page is a look I like. So I say gravity is kind of a fun creative tool as well. The texture, absolutely. So that's so fun. It's really cool to explore different possibilities, different outcomes, and it really just stems from having a playful mindset and not being so tight and rigid and locked in. Locked in like uptight when you're in creative mode. If you can be kind of a little bit looser and chill, um, for me, I just feel more like playful with my mindset. And I think that my sketches come out looser and just more fun. But it all depends on what vibe you're going for. I am going for that loose, really loose, sketchy kind of vibe with what I'm doing. Just don't feel like everything needs to be perfect and precise. It's looking kind of cool. I like it. Let me know if you guys have any questions or comments. I appreciate you watching on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. If you're on YouTube, I would love, and appreciate if you hit the like button. That's so helpful to me. I just want to get the message out there and, spreading positivity through creativity. So, yeah, the more peeps we can get watching this, I think it would be amazing. It would be so cool just to spread those vibes. So I appreciate you guys. I don't know. This one looks like it's pretty much done. I think I said that like 10 times already. And I keep doing stuff. Let's zoom out. I actually want to put a mat. Let's put a mat around this. Not mat that's watching. um, like a framed mat opening, and let's see how it transforms it. So as this ink is drying, that forgotten iced coffee, it kind of like the colors it's taking on. I originally wanted to do a sepia background, and I couldn't find my sepia watercolor marker or ink. I could have, I guess, made sepia with some browns here, but I think that it came out interesting, actually. Let's get a mat. Oop, that's a white mat. Where are my... Oh, they're out. They are right here in front of me. How could I miss them? All right, let's throw a mat around here. This one has a bigger opening. So we could do a horizontal kind of framing. Maybe cut off some of the top of the barn. Although I kind of like the whole barn. Yeah, obviously my mat's not wide enough. But I just want to see how the colors pop against the black mat board. And this is an even smaller opening, so we could even crop it down more, right? Just take a piece. Yeah, I really think this is meant for a bigger mat because I don't want to lose too much of it. I don't mind losing some of the sky, but I kind of want to make sure I pick up on the colors here, colors on that side, just kind of anchors it down a little bit. Very cool. Hope you guys like this. If you want to sketch barns like this, kind of loose, wonky barns, and maybe in barns inspired by fall colors, I have a workshop coming up on October 26th from 8 o'clock to 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There's a link on the upper left of your screen right here where my pen is pointing. On Instagram, you can't see where I'm pointing. Trust me, I'm pointing to a link, but it should also be in the comments, the notes, the description, whatever media you're watching, whatever, wherever they have those links posted. So anyway, I'd love to have you guys join me. Check out that page. You can learn a little bit more about the workshop. Feel free to email me at jason@theinspiredlife.com, or you can message me on Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook, and TikTok. I have a TikTok channel as well. All right, guys. I think that's a wrap for now. Maybe I'll be on later tonight. Thank you for watching. I'm Jason with The Inspired Life. Until we meet again, sketch boldly, live creatively, and inspire endlessly. See you soon.